Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today for Children's Church we are doing cooking with Yvonne, and we're going to be learning 3 different ways on how to make popcorn. And our lesson is actually going to be attached to what popcorn does when in heat, when things get hot. Or in our life or in our situation when things get hard. So the Bible verse for this lesson is James 1:2, and it says, "My fellow believers, when it seems as though you are facing nothing but difficulties, see it as an invaluable opportunity to experience the greatest joy that you can. For you know that when your faith is tested, it stirs up power within you to endure all things. And then, as your endurance grows even stronger, it will release perfection into every part of your being until there is nothing missing and nothing lacking." That is the Passion Translation. And again, that is James 1:2-4. So today we're going to learn how to make popcorn. And I want to talk to you guys about the 2 different things that popcorn does, because when life gets hard and crazy and maybe sometimes scary, there are different ways that people react to these situations, and actually each person chooses how to react to the situation. The circumstance itself doesn't determine your reaction, you choose your reaction. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but when you think about it, you can look at life from 2 different perspectives. And hold on, I want to get this for you. So several months ago, I felt led to paint this picture. And these are the 2 different perspectives you can see life in. You can see life as, yeah, there's a storm, but Jesus is there holding the umbrella. Or you can see life as just looking at the storm. And it looks cold, and it looks dreary, it looks dark, and it can look scary. See, the choice is yours in how you choose to see life. It's all dependent on your perspective. You can have the perspective of, God has this, He's in control, He loves me, He's going to take care of me. Or you can have the perspective of, I'm alone, and I don't know how I'm going to get through this. It's your choice, but I'm going to tell you, this perspective is a lot better. So today we're actually going to talk about those 2 perspectives. My mom's probably going to be coming in and out a lot. And that's okay, we all love her. You want to say hi, Mom?
Hi.
So we're learning the 2 different ways on how to make popcorn in my kitchen today. So first off, for fun, I have a really big popcorn bowl because, you know, these are just fun. The second thing I have is, of course, popcorn. We all love popcorn. It's amazing, right? And then the third thing I have, and this is the one where you actually need something specific. I have an air popcorn popper. This is probably sometimes the funnest way to make it. It's the easiest way for me to make it. But each of these ways, also, popcorn's going to come with a different flavor. So, for the popcorn popper, you have to come with me now. Here, let me see. Okay, so for the popcorn popper, you have our popper, and you have to plug it in. And then you measure out your popcorn. And for the sake of this video, because this part's going to be really loud, I'm not doing like a whole bunch, I'm just doing a little bit. Because, yeah, this could get loud. You pour it in the top right there, and then you turn it on. Oh, wait, I forgot something. You'll want to put the bowl underneath so that you have something to catch. Okay, so that's going to be the first way that you make popcorn. I'm actually going to go into the other room for a minute because this is going to be really loud. So, when you guys are in situations, and maybe it's not this whole crazy thing that's hitting us. Maybe it's when life gets back to school. Maybe it's things that you've experienced when people have bullied you or been hard to you. Maybe it's the times when you feel like your parents just don't understand you. I think we all go through those times, you know. we can choose to respond to those situations in two different ways. We can actually rise above them, or we can be crushed by them. And that's actually, believe it or not, what popcorn does. It'll either pop or it won't. And believe it or not, with popcorn, if it doesn't pop, it can't be used again. Now, that doesn't say anything about us, actually. If we choose to fall under pressure, we can choose again to pop and to rise above the pressure. And that is actually a beautiful thing because of God. See, because we have God in our lives, we do have a steadfast assurance that when life gets hard, like that saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. We can choose to do that. We can choose to make something good out of some horrible situation that's going on in our life. It's completely up to us, and it's up to our perspective. And the thing is that we also know that God is a firm foundation. Just like we talked a couple weeks ago about, what is your foundation? Is it something that will destroy you? Is it something that can't support your home, your house, your lifestyle, your life? Or is it something like the solid ground, the solid rock, that can support you? And like I told you guys, Jesus is that solid rock. Jesus is the solid rock by which we stand. So I think our air popcorn popper is done. So let's go check it out. And again, it's loud. So as you see, we have a little bit of popcorn in here. Excuse me for a second. Well, that was not very nice. I'm just kidding. But we also have these little popcorn kernels. They kind of popped, but not really. They didn't fully pop into fluffy goodness. So this has, like, the way I like to make my popcorn is with a little bit of butter and lemon pepper seasoning. Oh, I love this stuff. It's amazing. So normally I put it in my popcorn, but today I'm showing you guys two other ways to make popcorn. The second way that you can make popcorn, and honestly, you need a brown lunch bag for this. It's actually really simple. If I can't find a brown lunch bag, here's a big one. It'll work. So you want actually a small brown lunch bag, but I have a big one. So let me set you guys down for a minute. If I can get you to stay. Wait, nope. There we go. So you have a brown paper bag. A brown lunch bag, a small one, probably works the best. For this one, what you want, I'm opening it up. You want some salt, some type of cooking oil, and your flavor of choice, which in my case will be lemon pepper. So what you do is you put like maybe 1/4 a cup, which I'll go get 1/4 of a cup right now. That's a third. This is a 1/3 cup. I'm not using all of it. But you get 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup. Put some oil in it. I'm going about halfway. Pour it in your bag. Get your popcorn kernels and measure out. This one I'm actually going to measure out a full 1/3 cup. Here I have a full 1/3 cup of popcorn, and I'm putting that in my paper bag. Then you put your seasoning of choice, which in my case is lemon pepper. Put some of that in there. Fold it up, and in my case I'm going to fold it up pretty small. I'm going to shake it around a bit. Again, this works better with smaller paper bags. This is actually, once I found out that I could do this, I was very happy, and I made popcorn a lot. And you put it in the microwave. This is, yeah, it's microwavable popcorn, but homemade. And I'll do the 3 minutes, but I always stop it beforehand. So, just like, yeah, and so what actually helps us get through trials and hardships, just like it says in James 1, it says that joy. James said to consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you knew that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. And joy is actually what gets you through. A lot of people might think that joy doesn't make sense in times of hardship like now, but in Nehemiah it says that the joy of the Lord is our strength. Joy actually keeps you strong. It may not make sense to look away from the craziness for a little while and maybe watch a funny movie or ask God to make you laugh or just to have fun. It may not make sense. It might feel irresponsible. I actually had somebody several years ago ask me, actually tell me that they thought that I was being irresponsible. And I thought it was kind of funny. And I looked at them and I just told them, I said, I don't want to be depressed. And that is honestly how I answered them. Because the truth is that we can deal with the problems that we have today and still keep our eyes on God, still keep ourselves upbeat, still keep ourselves joyful. We don't have to let life bring us down. The circumstances don't have to bring us down. It's actually our choice to let the circumstances bring us down. And joy is our weapon. So I don't know what gets you uplifted, what makes you happy, but find a way to get yourself joyful. Because when you get yourself joyful, you will pop. And you will overcome these situations. Also, when you're fearful, this is just scientific fact. When you're fearful, your mind doesn't think as clearly. So maybe when you're worried or scared, your friend said something to you, and because you were afraid, you actually misunderstood what they said. They actually meant it maybe in a completely different perspective, but you took it the wrong way because you were actually afraid. So that's another important reason to keep yourself uplifted, because it also, it helps with your relationships, with your friendships, different things like that. As well as fear will actually reduce your immune system for 5 minutes. For every second of fear, your immune system is reduced for I think about 5 minutes. Whereas for every second of being joyful, your immune system is increased for about 30 minutes to an hour. So stay joyful. And watch me enjoy popcorn. And hopefully do this yourself so I'm not torturing you as I eat popcorn. Okay, the second thing, once the popcorn stops popping, you can take it out of the microwave. Now for me, I have a paper towel here because, as you can tell, it's oily. And again,